Hey guys and gals, what's going on? Dan the Man and Bert coming at you from these 60s Rule channel. And on today's episode of Bert's Corner, where we bring the archives to you, we've selected something that you might find very interesting. And what the hell is that on your back there, Bert? Ollie's? What the hell's going on here? What's that? You got a part-time job at Ollie's? Oh man, you kidding me? I can't even find a job, and you got a job? Oh, good grief. All right, guys and gals, we'll be right back. All right, guys and gals, I'm back, and in today's episode of Bert's Corner, I figured I would show you this diorama I built probably about 5 years ago, and I love interesting subject matter, and this topic really grabbed my attention. This is depicting the first tank-to-tank battle, which occurred on April 24th, 1918, at the village of Villiers, Bretonneux. I don't know, my French is not that good. Anyway, from what I read, you had two female tanks encountering that German A7V, and they only had machine gun mounts on each side of the tank, so they didn't have enough firepower. I believe there were a few shots fired by the German tank. So the male tank, which has the 75 millimeter gun, moved forward, and these two tanks retreated. So anyway, I know there's going to be a lot of critics out there, and historians say, well, this is not right. That's not... You know what? At this point, I don't care. I had fun building this thing, you know. If you guys, you know more than I do on this subject, drop me a comment, and I'll be happy to read them. But anyway, like I said, I had a lot of fun building this. I love building dioramas, as you all know. You know, I build, car dioramas, military dioramas. But like I said, this was a blast, man, I'm telling you. And what we started out with, I built the vehicles. And these were NMARs. They're from, this is a British company right here. You can see I built a one male tank and two female tanks. And this is the box for the British World War I soldiers. So that's what we use for all our military guys there. So once we got all the vehicles, then we proceeded to build a diorama around this event that happened. So the base is like I always use. The base is the 1-inch foam board, and it's very light. It's perfect, easy to work with. And you can see I framed the whole thing with some 1-inch wood all the way around. So now molding that worked out pretty well. And let's get a little closer here and see what we got going on here. Here's the male tank. And you can see we got two soldiers standing on the side over there. Looks like they're carrying ammo, probably. And, oh, excuse me, guys. And you can see on the top of the tanks, these model kits didn't come with these. These are called unditching logs, okay? Now, you can see on all the tanks, I think most of the tanks, especially, I think this is the Mark IV, they had these rails on both sides. That was so they could slide this log, and you can see there's chains attached to it. Those are all scratch built as well, and some metal straps on there. So they could just slide it all the way to the end of the tank, and then the tank can roll over the log and then get, out of the predicament they're in. And you can see on the females, I scratch built those logs too. So I know that's pretty accurate because I researched it. And then, you know, we weathered all the vehicles up. We used the decals that came with the kit. And you can see there's a lot of artillery holes, all those shell holes there. Those were filled with AK scenic water. And what I did was I added some brown tint to it, so it looks like it's muddy water. And I tell you, that came out really nice. When it dried, I was very happy with the results. You can see we have a few of them here and there. There's a few more over here. And now this tank over here, the German A7V. This one here was not a kit. This was 3D printed. I bought this on eBay. Don't know who the seller was, but it was pretty nice. I really enjoyed putting that, you know, weathering technique on it, and worked out really well. So we got that tank over there. And of course, there's not a lot of not much scenery, but a lot of mud because, yeah, World War I, we had all this shelling going on. The landscape was transformed, you know, into this just muddy wasteland. So that's what I was trying to depict over here. And then we'll go down this side over here. I scratch built just about everything here except the soldiers. That was my first shot at sandbags. I think they're a little out of scale, but you know what? I had fun. So that was my first time, so we'll get better. And all that duckboard over there, that's what they call a duckboard, that's all scratch built. And the walls were scratch built as well. And you can see right over here, a shell hit and knocked that out. And you can see it was it's all muddy and wet. See if I can zoom in a little more. There we go. And all the barbed wire, you see that was scratch built too. That's that twisted wire you can buy at any craft store, and I just weathered it and just made my own posts, and that's what we got going on over there. And I'll show you some more of the trench over here. You see guys firing over there. Now this is what the soldiers would have seen from the trench. Let me see if I can give you a nice view over here. This is what they were witnessing during the battle from the trench point of view here. So we'll go around this way. Here's the two female tanks, and you can see the tracks. I used the tracks as impression while the spackling compound was drying. So you can see where they proceeded up to that point, and then they backtracked. So I thought that was a nice touch, putting the tracks in there. Adds just a little more realism to the diorama. And here's that German tank. You can see they had the old skull and crossbones over there. I guess that was trying to intimidate the enemy. But yeah, overall, I really had a blast building this, I'm telling you. I get another shot over here for you. And I think that's about it. I showed you all the details, and we got some more debris in here. I was going to put some dead animals in there too, because, you know, nobody was spared in here, you know, during the war. You know, you saw horses, cows, you know, there was dead bodies laying all over the place, but I just left it like this. So let me give you an overall view here. I'll back up just a little bit so you can see what's going on. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Guys, take care, be safe, and keep on building.